Have you ever wondered why trust is so easily given, yet so hard to rebuild once broken? It's an enigma that weaves its way through every relationship, from the most casual to the most intimate. Trust. It's the invisible thread that binds us together, the cornerstone upon which our connections are built. It's the silent agreement that says, I believe in you, I have faith in you, I rely on you. It's the foundation of any relationship without which everything else crumbles. Imagine trust as a beautifully crafted glass castle shimmering in the sunlight. Each piece of glass represents a promise kept, a secret shared, a vulnerability exposed. Every moment of honesty, every act of integrity, every shared laugh and tear adds another piece to the castle, making it stronger, more magnificent. But trust, for all its strength, is as fragile as that glass castle. It takes one stone, one act of betrayal, to shatter it. Picture a story of two people, deeply in love. They've built a beautiful castle of trust, piece by piece over the years. Then, one day, one of them betrays the other. It's like a stone thrown at their glass castle. It shatters, breaking into a million pieces. The castle they took years to build, destroyed in an instant. The shards of glass, once a testament to their love and trust, now litter the ground, sharp and painful reminders of the betrayal. The one who was betrayed stands amidst the wreckage, wondering if they can ever trust again, if they can ever rebuild their shattered castle. Trust is not just about believing that someone will not hurt you. It's about believing that they will always strive to protect you, to care for you, to respect you. When that belief is broken, when that trust is shattered, it leaves a wound that is deep and painful. And so, our trust, once a towering fortress, crumbles to dust in the face of betrayal. Betrayal, a bitter pill to swallow, often leaves us questioning our judgment and the sincerity of those we hold dear. Betrayal. It's a heavy word, isn't it? A word that weighs the heart down and muddies the waters of trust. It lingers, like a specter, haunting the corridors of our relationships, casting long shadows over every interaction. It's like a sudden stark winter in the midst of a blooming spring, freezing the warmth and vitality of trust, and replacing it with the chill of doubt and suspicion. The aftermath of betrayal can feel like navigating through a dense fog, where every step is uncertain, every direction shrouded in ambiguity. It's a journey marked by a profound sense of loss, where the familiar becomes unfamiliar and the trusted becomes suspect. The sanctuary of our relationships is suddenly transformed into an alien landscape, where the echoes of past laughter are drowned out by the deafening silence of betrayal. When betrayal strikes, it's as if the foundation of our relationships is shaken. The pillars of trust and understanding built over time are suddenly crumbled. We find ourselves standing amidst the ruins of what was once a safe haven, grappling with the harsh reality of deception. It's a bitter pill to swallow, a painful realization that the ones we hold dear are capable of causing such profound hurt. Betrayal often brings with it a whirlwind of emotions: anger, sadness, confusion, disbelief. We find ourselves caught in the eye of the storm, struggling to make sense of the chaos. It's a tumultuous time, where the heart aches and the mind races, trying to reconcile the image of the person we thought we knew with the one who betrayed our trust. And yet, amidst the wreckage and turmoil, there lies an opportunity for growth, for healing, for transformation. The sting of betrayal, as painful as it may be, can also serve as a catalyst for change, propelling us towards a path of self-discovery and resilience. Betrayal leaves us in darkness, searching for the light at the end of the tunnel. But what if that light is forgiveness? What if forgiveness is not just about the other person, but more about setting ourselves free? In the grand theater of life, forgiveness is the unsung hero. It's a concept that's often misunderstood and underestimated. It's painted as a selfless act of love, when in reality, it's as much for the one who forgives as it is for the one who's forgiven. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents a hurt, a betrayal, an unkind word. With every step, the weight of the pack pulls you down, making your journey arduous. Forgiveness is the act of taking off that backpack and dropping the stones. It's about shedding the weight of past hurts and freeing yourself to move forward. Let's revisit our characters from Scene 2. The sting of betrayal has left them wounded, their trust shattered. The road to healing may seem steep, but it starts with a single step: forgiveness. The first stage of forgiveness is acknowledgement. It's about recognizing the hurt and allowing yourself to feel it. It's okay to be angry, to be sad. It's okay to grieve for the trust that was lost. The second stage is understanding. It's about seeing the situation from a broader perspective. Maybe the betrayal stemmed from their own insecurities, or perhaps it was a moment of weakness. Understanding doesn't mean justifying their actions, but it helps to see that they too are human and prone to making mistakes. The final stage is letting go. It's about releasing the grip of the past and opening your hand to the possibilities of the future. It's about understanding that holding on to resentment only chains you to the person who hurt you. Forgiveness breaks that chain and sets you free. But remember, forgiveness is not a race. It's a journey that takes time. It takes strength to face your pain, to acknowledge it, and to finally let it go. And as our characters embark on this journey of forgiveness, they find that it's not just about healing their relationship, but also about healing themselves. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a testament of our strength and our willingness to move forward. But how do we ever trust again after a betrayal? That is the million-dollar question. Trust, once shattered, seems like an insurmountable mountain to climb. But let me tell you, it's not impossible. It's just a journey that requires patience, honesty, and open communication. Imagine trust as a beautiful vase. When it's whole, it's magnificent, adding beauty to our lives. But when it's broken, it's a mess of sharp pieces. Now imagine trying to put that vase back together. It's a slow, meticulous process. Each piece needs to be picked up carefully, examined, and then put back in its place. This is what rebuilding trust is like. It's a gradual process, one that requires a significant amount of time and patience. Honesty is the glue that holds these pieces together. When we've been betrayed, our first instinct is to close off, to protect ourselves. But that's like trying to fix the vase with our eyes closed. To rebuild trust, we need to open our eyes and, more importantly, our hearts. We need to be honest with ourselves and with our partners. Honesty fosters understanding, and understanding fosters trust. Communication is the light that guides this process. Open, sincere communication allows us to express our feelings, our fears, and our hopes. It gives us a platform to discuss our insecurities and our expectations. It helps us navigate through the darkness of betrayal towards the light of trust. Let's pick up from where we left off in Scene 3. Our characters are working hard to rebuild their trust. They're being patient, taking one day at a time. They're being honest, sharing their thoughts and feelings without any filters. They're communicating openly, discussing their fears and hopes, and slowly but surely, they're putting the pieces of their trust back together. Rebuilding trust is like constructing a bridge, piece by piece, with the hope that one day we can cross over to a better tomorrow. It's a journey, yes, but it's a journey that leads us to a stronger, more profound connection, a relationship that's survived the storm and emerged stronger. So let's take that journey, hand in hand, step by step, towards a better tomorrow. Can we truly forgive without forgetting? And can we trust without fully forgiving? These are questions that echo in the minds of many who have experienced betrayal. Navigating through the murky waters of forgiveness and trust is not a straightforward journey. It's a delicate dance, a balancing act that requires time, patience, and understanding. It's important to remember that forgiveness doesn't necessarily equate to forgetting. It is more about releasing the hold that past hurt has on you, allowing yourself to move forward, free from the shackles of resentment and bitterness. On the other hand, trust doesn't always follow forgiveness automatically. It is a separate entity, a bridge that needs to be rebuilt over time. It's like a delicate flower that needs the right conditions to bloom again. Trust requires consistent actions over time, proving that change has occurred. Consider our characters from the previous scene. They had to grapple with these complex emotions, and it wasn't an easy task. They learned that forgiveness is not about condoning the hurtful actions of the past, but about choosing to let go of the pain they were holding on to. They realized that trust is not given freely. It is earned step by step through actions that speak louder than words. Just like our characters, we too can find that delicate balance. It's a journey, a process that requires us to be honest with ourselves, to acknowledge our feelings, and to express them openly. It's about setting boundaries, communicating effectively, and working together towards rebuilding trust. It may seem daunting, but remember, every journey begins with a single step, and each step we take towards forgiveness and trust is a step towards healing, towards peace. So let's take a deep breath, muster up courage, and take that first step. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to healing, and trust is the path that leads us to peace.